Fucking cut. You motherfuckers, man. You're sitting here telling us to fucking let's get this show on the road, and then Colin's like, yeah, I agree with JB, and then you motherfuckers want to do that shit.
Oh my God.
I broke. That was funny.
I was rolling, and then he breaks, and I'm like, what the
That
fuck?
was good.
Just keep going.
All right.
It's so loud. Go ahead.
That was great.
Backing it.
You threw it. You literally threw it. Oh. You threw it.
Can you shut up?
I'm sorry, dude. This is a lot.
This is a lot. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Diamond Podcast here live in West Palm Beach, Florida at the Apollo House, powered by Buffalo Bayou Brewing and Dobell Tequila. Bless up. Brian Lalima, Apollo Des here with you. Unofficial, uncrustable. We're here in the Apollo House, Des. We watched a little bit of spring training games yesterday. Unfortunately, the games today got rained out with a monsoon that came through.
Some would say it got washed.
You did say it was gonna be a wash.
Legitimately, it was a hurricane.
It was monsoon came through.
We were trapped on the concourse. Right field was flooded. Jose Altuve had like this little towel grandma thing going on. Julie was yelling at the players to be careful. It was flooding in the dugout, and we got some phenomenal content out of it.
Yeah, we sure did for the 30 minutes we were there.
Yeah,
they didn't get to play. They play on Sunday at noon. Justin Verlander is going to be on the mound.
Pumped to see him pitch.
We're going to hopefully go and get it through. There's like a 80% chance of rain on Sunday.
I think by the time everyone's viewing this, just Verlander will have like 7 strikeouts.
Luis Garcia had 6 Ks through 3 1/3 yesterday. Looked pretty good.
Filthy. The cutter's looking great. The Al Pasito was rocking, and yeah, he's gonna be a dude. He's gonna be a dude all year, and I'm excited because at the end of the day, he he was good.
Altuve hit his first home run of the spring as we welcome in Spaceman into Beyond the Diamond. Welcome, Colin.
I just wanted to prep for my guest spot here.
Well, you're not prepping anymore, son. You're live.
You're live. This is live.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
You are?
Fire away.
Okay, so we're going to go right into it. So this is going to be an Apollo team. We're going to season preview.
Round table. Some
would
would say
Yeah, round table, if you will.
square table.
So we'll...
Everyone in the room is going to participate.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. So, Spaceman, what are you drinking? Is that a Buffalo Bayou Brewing?
It sure is. It's a light up. Boy, is it refreshing.
Wow. There's a lot of people in this room that could like.
Garrett, get a tight shot on this. Huh? Yeah, that's good. It is good.
First question.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be a layup. Your team MVP for 2022.
Kyle Tucker.
Ooh, quick on the trigger. Why?
He's been hot. He's been hot, baby. He had a tough first half last season. Second half last season, he was absolutely on fire. I can't remember. I was reading the season recap, and his stats through like August through October were like some of the best of all time for Astros right fielder. I think he's going to really show up this year.
And we were talking with Jose from Fayetteville, the hitting coach for the Fayetteville Woodpeckers. And Des, you asked a question. Colin, you were there as well. You asked the question about where he would be hitting in the lineup. So when we watched the Astros on Friday, he was hitting what, 7th in the lineup? 6th. I'm sorry. He was hitting 6 hole. And the question was, is he going to hit 6 or is he going to drop down a little bit? Because you had Siri was down in the lineup. You had, I don't know, between Jeremy Pena, Jose Siri, Jose Altuve, who's going to be your 1-2 punch? Because you can honestly make a case for
Basement for the Astros.
wow,
Big Brother's
is
listening.
always. Oh, because I said Jose
Siri, and Siri said
Wow, dude.
Jose Altuve.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
Hey,
Here's what I think about that. I think that Tucker should get Tucker should get moved up.
Cut. Not cut.
Cut that. He should get moved up. I mean, if he's in the 3-hole,
Yeah.
he's getting 50 to 70 more plate appearances per year, and he's being productive, right? And he's fast. He gets on base. He runs out his grounders. The man gets on base. You want that stuff at the top of the order. Like, that's just my 2 cents, right? I think that Altuve is going to continue to lead off. 2-hole, I don't know. But I think Tucker needs to be pre-cleanup. That's my opinion.
I agree because, look, I do respect Michael Brantley and I do respect Yuli Gurriel, and Father Time, is undefeated.
Sure.
And those guys will be hitting baseballs for the rest of the time. The world may end with a nuclear bomb and they will still be on the field hitting. But
You have to consider,
Kyle
too.
Tucker needs to be up in the lineup with this core of a team.
And he's a lefty, right? So they need to alternate their righty, lefty. So you got Brantley, you got Tucker.
I think there's going to be a point where we're passing the torch from Michael Brantley being up in the lineup
To Kyle Tucker.
to Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
And I mean that with the most
Respect, yeah.
to
Michael Brantley.
I don't think we'll see it immediately, obviously.
Next question for Spaceman.
But
his journal is
it's just right there.
quote, yeah.
A lot of cues.
Josh just hold up the
All right,
clock.
okay, so Spaceman, what's the record? How many wins?
162 wins. No, I'm kidding. Realistically, I think probably low 90s.
Well, give us a number.
So Vegas has it 92.5 over
Yeah.
under, because that's a pretty sharp number.
Yeah, I think that's a sharp number. I'll say 95.
Okay.
Optimistically.
So they're going to go 95 and 67. That's good math.
Correct.
That was really
So,
good math.
Correct.
What
That's the
I
first
what
time
I
I did
think
that.
about it is and to be honest, I'm so hyped for Jake Myers to come back, man. The guy was just so productive in the amount of time that he was up in the show. When he crashed into that fence, I was like, I knew it was bad,
Yeah.
but we got to get him back as soon as possible. That's going to be the outfield of the future. And anyway, I'm being told they're pulling me off with the long can.
Spaceman, before you get off, give us one wild
Pause.
card.
Pause.
One wild card
Pause.
that you expect in the season.
Pause.
What do you mean?
Before you get off. Pause.
What do you mean one wild card?
Just what random thing do you think's gonna happen this season? And you're like, yeah, I call that shit.
Yeah, I think that honestly the Mariners are going to surprise everybody, and everyone's going to be like, "Why are the Mariners leading the division
There
for
are
the first
people-
time in fucking 30 years?"
There are
All right, that's it.
people-
That's it. All right,
Des, there are people. I mean, you said it last year. We talked about this numerous times that the Mariners eventually were going to be a
Mariners are a
problem.
problem. Mariners-
There are people that
Mariners are a
think
problem.
you're in front of the camera.
What the fuck are you doing? You stopped me. I'll let you know when to take it.
Thank you, JB, for
There are people that actually think the Mariners could win the AL West.
Yeah, I'm one. I mean,
You think they could give the Astros a run for their money? It's not going to be the Angels.
no, 100%.
I don't think the Rangers have.
You want a hotter take?
Yeah.
The Mariners are closer to being the next Dodgers than any other team. You know why? Because they have all the studs, they have all the prospects, they have all these different things.
A lot of
and
prospects.
They have a fuck ton of money to spend.
Yeah.
So they can go out and get free agents and still have a core young prospects coming up, and it is a scary thought.
Yeah, they're going to be good.
Next guest.
They're going to be good.
Next guest coming on.
Are we on?
Can you respect the studio just one time?
Sorry.
Lil Bro Taylor.
What's up, boys?
Lil Bro Taylor made this margarita with the Dubel. Same questions. Who's your wild card for this season?
So, I don't know if you can really put him as a wild card anymore because he's a bit proven. But I have two very abrupt takes. I have Framber Valdez at 20 wins this year.
What? What?
20.
20.
Who was the last
I
pitcher?
don't mean, here's the thing.
Somebody-
Here's the thing. No. Back.
No.
Framber's not the only Astro to get. I think JV also gets 20 this year.
We're gonna have 220.
We're gonna have
win.
220
I
win.
was with you on forever, but yeah, he's not going to start enough.
He's not gonna have enough innings. He's coming off Tommy John. He's like 40.
Offense back.
And
him
we
up.
don't.
It doesn't matter.
haven't.
He's got.
We've never backed him up. with offense.
inning limits.
I
So
think forever beats it.
20 wins.
I think Framber. This is the year that he makes everybody in the world ask, when is Framber Valdez a free agent? Because he is going to be
That's a good
balling
take.
out.
that's a good take.
You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
very good sentence. I like that.
Furious for the Dodgers who do it.
Also, I know it's been like a fake rivalry all these years and stuff. I feel like this is the year Rangers Astros heats the fuck up.
Because of the moves they made in the offseason?
I think the
Corey
Rangers.
Seager?
I think the Rangers hit 90 wins.
That
I
is a
think they
take.
hit 90.
They have
does it
dog
take?
shit pitching though.
They have no pitching.
Doesn't
They have
matter.
no. It does matter.
But you know what? Hold on.
It does matter,
Hold
but
on.
I
It does
think
matter.
I think they hit 90.
Hold
I
on.
think they slugged their way to it.
Hold on. I don't think they get 90, but they're about to put asses in the seats.
They
with how
are.
much money they spend.
They definitely
I
are.
think
Good for them.
But
They have
no,
new
but
stadium.
the first part,
At least
the
make
first,
them relevant, right?
the first part of what I said, right? I think this is the first year that we see a true Astros Rangers rivalry, because that's the entire reason they moved us over to the American League, right? So Houston and Dallas could have this, back and forth rivalry. Since we've moved over, the Astros have dominated everything. Since we moved over, the Astros have dominated everything, and it hasn't been much of a rivalry. I think this is when we see it start to brew up.
I'll say this, and I think I'm not necessarily agreeing with your takes, but that makes a lot of sense to me because Astros sucked, Rangers were good.
Good, yeah.
Rangers sucked.
We've never-
Astros
Astros
were good.
were
So there's
good.
never been
They've never
So
been
at
a
some-
so there's
section
never been a
right there.
crossover. So I
If-
think we could start seeing the
I think
crossover.
offensively, the Rangers are going to surprise a lot of people. They don't have the pitching to sustain
How are they going to surprise? They just spent like $900 million on their fucking
because
offense.
the Rangers haven't been good. So of course, if people are going to see a team that hasn't been good okay, so let me ask you another question. So when the Astros were playing in 2014, how good were they?
in 14,
In 2014, 2013, 2014.
we sucked.
Exactly.
They were pretty damn good, though, right?
No,
They weren't.
Get him off the podcast.
no.
It was 2010, 2011. They were in the World Series, right?
2011.
It was 11 and 12.
Who?
The Rangers.
I'm talking about the Astros. I said
We're talking about the rivalry between the two teams.
if you just okay, let's take a step back here.
Okay.
You said why would they surprise people? They spent a shit ton of money in the offseason. And I said, okay, let me ask you a question. In 2014, how good were the Astros? They
Yeah.
were not good.
Yeah.
So in 2015, when they made the fucking playoffs, what were people? They were surprised. Yes or no?
The Astros didn't spend $900 billion on their infield, though.
The knock against
That's my time.
the knock against the point I'm making is the knock against the Rangers is what? They just spent a shit ton of money. They have no pitching. So if they do well with the pitching that they have, are they going to surprise people? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess whatever. But
I don't-
I wouldn't be surprised personally.
I'm confused. Anyways, before the Oscars are playing the music, what is your prediction record wise?
162. We take the AL West handily. Rangers coming in at 90 wins. We'll see you in the pennant.
The Rangers come in at 90 wins. We're talking about the Astros.
I'm saying for the whole.
You just said the Rangers
No,
come in with 90 wins.
Astros 100 wins, 62 losses.
100 wins.
100 wins.
100 wins. Okay.
100.
Oh, okay. Rangers 90 wins.
I think the rest of the AL West sucks. I think the Mariners fucking suck this year. I think the Angels suck. I think the A's suck. Obviously, the A's suck. They just traded everybody away. But I think everybody thinks the Mariners are going to be up. I don't see it. I don't like their coaching. I think it's a trash squad over there.
Can you name?
Have not proven they could do anything since 2002. The Rangers have been there before, and I think they get back to 90. I think they lose in the wild card round, but they'll be back. And we'll have an actual Dallas-Houston rivalry under our hands, which is fun to deal with.
Fun.
I want to go up to Dallas and fear for my life.
Okay. There it is. They're pulling you off. They're
There we
pulling
go.
you off. There it is. 162 wins, and
Nope.
and the Rangers are
100
competitive.
wins, 162 losses. I don't win 60.
Okay. Oh, who?
JB, come on
JB.
down.
What is it? What are you drinking, sir? Is that a cold, refreshing lighten up from Buffalo Brewery?
Buffalo Bayou Brewing.
Hey there,
Brew.
guys.
Hey, JB, as you sit down, can you name the last 3 Astros pitchers to win 20 or more games in a season? It's actually pretty easy.
Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander.
Come on,
yeah.
bro.
Oh,
Oh my God, dude. You're the producer.
You're not even
Wow.
a guest.
So yes.
You're
so
not even a guest.
so Garrett.
You have 20 wins?
No.
19.
You got really
Garrett Cole.
Guys, you're buying into my time.
Sorry.
Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander did it in the same season in
19.
2019. Can you name the third? He didn't do it in the same season.
Dallas Keuchel.
It's Dallas Keuchel in 2015.
Yes.
Mike Hampton before that.
Yes.
So JB, welcome on to Beyond the Diamond.
Happy to be here.
So let's just get right into it. What are you I'm going to ask you a different question. What are you looking forward to the most for this upcoming season for the Houston Astros?
For the Astros, okay. I have plenty of takes for other teams, but for the Astros in particular, I'm mostly curious on.
I too am curious.
I'm curious to see really how well our pitching holds up. I think, that's not really been our strong suit since 19, if we're being a little honest here. But injuries happen.
Yeah.
I'm really just looking forward to basically, again, pretty much all of our 2020 starters, i.e. the Framber, Luis, everyone just taking that next step because, we've seen flashes of greatness, especially when you look back at the 2021 ALCS, like Luis Garcia adding an extra 3 miles per hour on his fastball overnight. Framber shutting down the Red Sox for 8 innings, which was huge, obviously, for the bullpen.
On the road.
Yeah,
I mean,
in
changed
way.
the series, essentially.
So, yeah.
Saved the series.
Yeah, he definitely saved the series.
Saved the
So
series.
I'm mostly just curious to see these guys take the next step moving forward. And, of course, with JB back, that's fantastic. Then, honestly, just really excited to see how these minor league guys step up, like Peter Solomon and maybe Forrest Whitley eventually, see those guys.
Another name to mention when it comes to AAA, Hunter Brown.
Hunter Brown,
You could see him up
Yeah.
pretty
I
quick.
have a really unique question to you and to your story.
Sure.
We talked about this. You became a fan kind of as the Astros were coming through this golden age. Young JB became a fan, right? And all this. If you were now becoming a fan now, who would you be like, oh, that's the guy I like on this Astros team?
Got it. Yeah. So, a great point. Yeah, I became a fan back in 2011, a fan of baseball in general. And of course, the Astros are awful. But since I played outfield and third base in high school, that's why I really gravitated towards Alex Bregman. Why I was such a huge fan of him in that 2017 run. But now with this team, dude, it has to be Jordan. You can't have a guy that hits massive tanks up into the Michelob Ultra area and just love that. Plus, the play that we saw him make yesterday in the spring training game. Athletic, future Gold Glover, hopefully, with 40 tanks, Silver Slugger. So, I think Jordan is just one of those guys where he's just cool, calm, and he just has this swagger that just, radiates off of him.
Yeah.
I love that. Absolutely.
So what do you think of? So we got to see Jeremy Pena up close and personal. We were sitting front row. You obviously doing great work that you do with your camera. What do you think about Jeremy Pena? And if you had a message to Astro fans that are going to watch him be the starting shortstop for the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. What would you say to the Astros fans and just general thoughts on Jeremy Pena?
It's a good looking man.
Yeah.
Sex icon.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a good looking man. I think he's just one of those guys where you look at him, you're like, hey, this guy can ball. This guy can glove. Has a good glove for sure. And I think the ceiling's high for him, especially coming into a team that's well seasoned, has all the talent in the world. Hey, he's going to have the resources he needs to be a stud. So when it's time, like 3 years, where he's got more experience, Tucker's, at that point has already got 1 MVP under his belt. Things like that. I think Pena's gonna be just fine. I'm not too. Everyone's like, oh, but we're losing. Yeah, what we lost is, it's huge. But I have a lot of trust in the Astros development system. I have a lot of trust in our players. I'm overall holding each other accountable. I think we'll be just fine.
I love that. All right, before the Oscars crowd plays the music that send you off, your prediction for the record.
I predicted 94 wins last week, and I really stand by that. I think 94 is a strong number that our team just puts it together. Definitely not going to get in, like the high 90s or 100 now with this team, but I definitely think we're going to get 94. I believe we're going to win the division. Those Mariners are going to be a pain in our ass, that's for certain, but outside of that, 94.
Does 94 get us a first round bye?
No.
So we're playing that first weekend.
We are. That we are. So, also I'm excited to see. We have to expand our playoffs this year, right?
Yes, we do.
The drought ends this year. The Mariners are going to the playoffs.
100%. I agree. 100%.
I think the Mariners are going to be
I am being dragged out of here.
problem.
It's been a pleasure. I'll see you all later.
Thank you, JB. And people don't know, but I made him laugh 4 times this week.
That's a
4
lot.
times. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
He literally fell out of his chair.
Very. He's not easily impressed.
No, he's not. He keeps me on the toes.
Yeah.
And
Same.
I respect that.
Who's next? Noah. Hey.
Hey! Just want to say I'm drinking a Crush City Mosaic IPA from the beautiful Buffalo Bayou Brewing Company. What's up, guys? How are you? I've been with you all day. Well, what's up?
You have.
Yeah.
You have. You got a little toasted at the beach. A little sunburn.
I'm hurting.
Yeah.
Hurting.
Okay, I got to ask you this. As a rookie
Yeah.
on your first spring training trip, what has West Palm meant to you, and what are you going to miss
Ooh.
the most?
I mean, well, obviously the company has been great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the beach. The beach
Yeah.
is great. Obviously, being around
Shout out to
going to the
Spaceman.
games and stuff is also obviously great. But But I'm not gonna miss like what I do to my liver while I'm here.
Yeah. So that was going to be my next question
Yeah.
after you finish that is what are you not going to miss?
Yeah. No. That like.
Because I know what I'm not going to
But
miss.
I will say. But I will say, Buff Brew. It's worth it. The beer is so good. Like I'm doing y'all's fucking job for you, dude. Let's go. All right, ask me some questions, bro. What's up?
We just did the intro. We're just introing you onto the pod, man.
Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, dude. I don't come
Hey,
on
dude,
to you.
I don't want to.
Look.
All right,
look.
you want to be in the hot seat?
Do you want to be in a hot seat?
We'll
Listen.
fucking turn it
No,
up.
no.
Let's fucking turn
Okay,
it
let's
up.
do it then.
All right.
Wait.
As being a
I just
fan-
want to say, I'm not trying to beef, but I just don't want to get hit with this fucking golf club, Josh. has.
As being a fan for only since 2017, do you feel like you're
That's not true.
kind of a
Bandwagoner.
bandwagoner?
So that's not true. First and foremost, I've been rocking with it since 2015.
Okay, so 2 years. Give or take 2 years.
When he
Which
was
is like-
5.
When you were 5. Yeah, okay.
I was 14, I think. But anyway, no, I don't feel that way.
Okay, so let me ask you
Bleed
another
orange.
question.
And
As you finish.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. So when there's a ball hit into the right field corner and the double cut is on, do you think Jeremy Pena has a good enough arm to get the relay to third base?
And do you think his good looks can make that happen?
Yeah. No, I think he's gonna win Rookie of the Year.
Okay, so I mean, I appreciate that, but in the double cut, he's the trailer.
Yeah, right.
He's a trash man, is what they call it sometimes.
Yeah, that's great.
So with him being the trash man and not the lead cutoff.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let's switch it up and let's have him be the lead cutoff.
Yeah.
Now Jose Altuve is the trash man. Double cut, ball in the right field corner. Guys trying to turn a single into a triple. Do you think Jeremy Pena has a strong enough arm?
I got a minute fucking 30. Like, all y'all done is talk. Like, I wanted extension.
Well, you said you were doing our job for us, so you know.
No, well,
Would you take the trash out?
I don't know, man. Ask me normal questions, bro.
All right. We'll stop fucking around.
Who's going to be a guy that you think is going to be a surprising factor, not only to the fan base, but maybe to the city?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a guy. That's a guy.
Well, I mean, I mentioned Pena. I think that's going to be a big thing this season, especially after Carlos leaves. We need someone to fill that void, and I think he can. I'm excited to see what he does. I don't know, but also people have talked about Kyle Tucker a lot, but I'm a huge Jordan too.
Yeah,
Jordan. I think actually might have a better year than Kyle. Like I think this is going to be a big year for Jordan. Also, I think JV is I don't know, 20 wins seems like a lot, but I think a lot of people are doubting JV a little bit.
Well, I think
I'm sorry. Like I literally saw like a thing the other day. Run out of time. They said someone's ranked JV as the 27th best opening day start, even though he was not starting opening day. I think they assumed.
I think it just,
which is horseshit.
Well, I think it just
that's rough.
It was.
It is rough, but I think it just comes down to how old he is. He's coming off of Tommy John.
Yeah.
But the starts that we've seen him make.
Yeah.
I mean, the velo that he's already doing.
Yeah.
So then you have to think about the innings limit, or is there an innings limit? Because he's at the end of the day, he's Justin Verlander, so he can go to front office and say, "Fuck the innings limit, let me go."
Yeah. Right.
What do you think about Jose Siri? Because we've talked in the Apollo House all weekend about pimp jobs, flamboyant energy. Jose Siri is like the epitome of that.
Yeah, I mean, I love the energy, and I think he could be a huge energy boost for the team, and I think that'd be cool. But Jake Myers is that dude, you know what I mean? So, like, if we're talking like center, of course, I want Jake there. And
is Jose Siri the starting center fielder on opening day?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be Chaz.
I think it's gonna be Chaz.
But I would like it if it was Siri. I mean, Chaz is great, and I like Chad. Chaz, great guy, great player. But Jose, I think would be interesting, and I think that'd be cool. Yeah.
Final question: as the Oscars once again plays music in the background. Win-loss record, where are you sitting?
I don't know. Probably like 91, honestly.
91?
On the lower side from everyone.
I think it's been a little lower.
Realistically?
I know. Well, Garrett behind the camera, sorry. He said we were going to win 87 games last year.
Oh, wow. He's next.
He's coming up. We'll put him on the hot seat.
Do you want to plug your Apollo movie stuff real quick?
Guys, check out Apollo Pop Culture. We're doing a lot of cool. So Watch with Apollo is what the Twitter is, and
what is it again?
Watch with Apollo.
Watch
with Apollo. Tuesday morning quarterbacks too. Yes, me and Taylor have a show about the NFL next season. We're going deep. It's gonna be great. We're doing the thing for the draft. We'll get more on that. So both of those, check both of those out because they're both fun and we have a good time. Josh, that's great. They took up my whole first 3 minutes to talking shit too. So
well, I mean, you know what? Hey, look, you come to the champ.
Hey, what? Pause.
You come at the Kings, you best not miss. He's all right. Anyways,
that was no outlaw.
Well, yeah, and he also said, you know, he came onto our show and was doing our fucking job for us, is what I think he said.
It was pretty aggressive.
I like it.
It was pretty aggressive from a rookie who hasn't earned a stripe.
Right, yeah. So now we're gonna welcome in Garrett.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Garrett.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, man. Hey, welcome in.
Let's talk about the hurricane that we went through today.
It was a monsoon. Answer the question.
April 2nd?
Yes.
April 2nd.
April 2nd.
That was weird.
Yeah, hey, we needed it. So
why did we need it? And who is we?
That's what you say about rain. You go, we needed it.
I understand that, but we're in West Palm Beach.
I don't know, man.
What do you know?
Okay, I do know that it was whack. I hated it. I really wanted to see some baseball. I wanted to see Belak pitching. I wanted to see. I think
we had a Coach Billy and
Coach
Dave
Billy,
Solano.
Coach Billy and Coach Dave were there. They were ready to commentate on the
They
game.
were?
Yeah, I
okay.
I heard about it.
I didn't see him.
No,
I didn't either. Yeah. It's weird.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
No, they were supposed to commentate on the game. I think Altuve, Jordan. I'm not sure what the lineup was looking like, but some dudes were playing today.
Yeah.
Like, would have been cool to see. Sucked.
So the first game that you got to see, did you have a chance to taste any of the ballpark food?
Ooh, that's a good question.
No, I don't buy things typically. I like saving my money a lot. And I will go without eating if
Right,
hot dog's
so-
$11. I'm not doing that.
So you didn't buy a bratwurst or
no.
a cheeseburger?
They looked good though.
Okay.
They looked good. So next West Palm Beach visit.
So next year,
Next,
because this is an annual thing.
Well, that's what I'm insinuating.
Oh, okay. Well, don't insinuate on Beyond the Diamond. Okay, this isn't Garrett and Noah watch movies. This is Beyond the Diamond. Get to the point, son.
Okay, sorry.
You almost went into character, didn't you?
I literally went.
You were about to say yes, coach.
He knows, like-
Because you know what? Because on my end, I went into my character, and then I'm like, oh shit, I don't have the mustache on.
It's the beginning of the nod. Like
It is. I saw the nod. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I swear. Oh my god, that's good stuff. That's good. That's good
actors. I
chemistry
love
right
it.
there, dude. That is really good.
all my time's almost running.
Stuck
Okay.
between the
Totally is.
My time's almost running out. What are the questions?
No, we're not going to rush
don't
the
worry
fucking
about
timer,
it.
man. Don't
I
worry
have a
about
question. There is a grading chart from dude to dude. Who do you think is graduating this year from dude to dude on the Astros?
Javier.
That was who? Oh,
Javier.
Christian Javier.
Yeah.
Christian
Okay.
I think
Javier
he's about to-
officially goes from dude to dude.
I mean, to me, he already is dude, even from that first dude. He was that first dude when he made that first start against the Dodgers in 2020. And man, filthy. And I was like, dude, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I was kind of out of it. Everyone was. It was a tough year. But I was like, dude, who is this? Ever since then, big Javier fan. Putting him in the bullpen, I mean, he could be a starter, but
He could be. He's going to be the longevity guy.
yeah,
right? He's
longevity
going to
guy.
be
He'll
the
heat up
bridge the
4
gap.
He'll
Yeah,
heat up 3 or 4 innings.
Long
He has
relief to start.
Yes. He's going to be an all-star relief pitcher this year.
Oh, so I like it.
I like that.
Christian Javier is going to be an all-star.
He's going to be an all-star.
Okay.
He's gonna eat up innings.
Yep.
From 3 or 4 innings if he has to. Maybe piggyback on some guys if they need rest. He is going to light it up this year. He's going to be an all-star. He's going to be that dude. He's a future Cy Young winner in my opinion. Yeah.
Oh, another one. All right, here we go. Final 2 questions.
Yep.
How many saves does Ryan Presley have this year?
That's a good question. Friend of the program, Ryan Presley.
23.
That's actually a really efficient number.
That's pretty efficient.
Yeah.
Right on
Yeah.
the dot. Yeah. 23.
Okay, and then, like we've asked everybody else, prediction on wins and losses for the Astros.
Okay, so Noah's on here beefing on me, saying shit like,
Fuck your clip.
I predicted 89 wins last year before the season started because I didn't know what Dusty Baker and James Click could do in their first full season.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know. I really don't trust the bullpen at the beginning of the season, which rightfully so. It wasn't very good.
Right, and in the playoffs, they showed out.
Yeah, and because of the trade deadline,
Yeah.
James Click actually did wonders in the trade deadline and fixed it, and that saved us in the Red Sox series. But after seeing the young pitchers pitch last year, I love our rotation. I think we're having one of the best rotations in the American League, maybe the best rotation in the American League. All those guys will have a sub-4. No, all those guys will have a sub-4 ERA. And when Lance comes back, I think we'll win. Oh, man, I'm really high on him. I think like 101 wins.
101.
Wow. That's amazing.
I'm so pumped to see our pitching this year. I think
101.
It's going to be nails. I think it's
Okay.
going to be nails this year.
Okay.
And actually,
I love it.
the beginning of the season last year, I wasn't high on our bullpen.
Yeah.
I'm a lot higher on it this year, especially
1,000%.
with
Oh, yeah.
Nathan, Javier, by
Ryan
Stanek.
Stanek.
Ryan is, oh man, he's fabulous towards the end of the season. He's fabulous all season long.
Yeah, Ryan Stanek was probably one of the most consistent bullpen guys.
Dude, when he was
throughout
coming,
the season.
every time
Yeah.
he came in a postseason appearance,
dude,
I was like, he's
yeah.
this is gonna be a scoreless ending.
101 wins.
Because our offense will definitely take a step back a little bit. You know, you're losing Correa's bat. Sorry.
God. Contentious. Emotional damage.
I meant that. Our offense will definitely take a step back
Why is it going to take a step back, though?
because we're losing Correa's
Louis.
bat.
We're Louis. We're losing his bat, but
Sorry, I'm trying not to say back.
but they still have a good.
Now it's just in my head. Okay. Our pitching will be nails this year. The best in the American League. Bank it. 101 wins. ALCS appearance. Per tradition. I don't know about World Series yet. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you, Buff Brew.
Here we go, the mad scientist,
Now we got Dad.
fresh off of the hardwood, getting done playing for the University of North Carolina.
You know what I'm gonna do?
They're headed to the national championship. Joshua Hill. No government names. I'm sorry, Jostros. You want to give a shout? You want to give a shout out
You
to
know what
the
I'm doing?
advertising?
Dad
that right in
has
the
us
mic.
sequestered to the house.
Crinkling right in
So
the
I'm,
mic.
I'm doing a non-ad deal right now.
Just crinkling that right in the mic.
You hear him? He said, "Crinkle it right in the mic."
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
just wild that we have this empty seat in our
All right, Josh. So let's you're always behind the mic. Now you're in front of the mic. So give me the hot take of the year right off the bat. Just give us the hottest take you got. No, there's got to be.
Jeremy Pena hits 30 home runs.
Okay. That's a fire take.
It's just the most ridiculous hot take I could think of.
Did Correa ever hit 30 bombs? No. 27 was
Pena's
nice.
not really a home run hitter, but
No, he's not. So you're going right off the
Copper box merchant.
right off the rip, 30 bombs.
Yeah.
For Jeremy Pena.
Yep.
Okay.
That's wild.
I like it.
I think he has a very up and down year and goes on stretches and hits 10 bombs a month.
Okay, so it's like I asked JB. If you had one piece of advice for the Astro fans with Jeremy Pena, what would it be?
He's Jeremy Pena 1.0 and not Carlos Correa 2.0. He's his own man. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't
Josh is a man of so many words.
that's it.
That's it.
I like to take them.
Dead air.
A lot of dead air. Des, what are you doing? Come on, let's go.
What's up, son?
Stop looking at him and say something. Des, I just kicked it to you. What are you doing? Des, what is going on? Why are you freezing?
We talk all the time.
Okay. I literally just cued it to you.
No, I know, but-
and you looked at it like you're about to talk.
But the smuckers were stuck in the back of my throat. Question. First time.
Am I going to get a question?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The timer went off. You gotta go.
That's fine. I'll get up.
Win prediction for the Astros 2022. What you got?
95.
It's a good number.
Pretty confident in that.
At 95, I think they get second best AO record.
Okay, so they win the AL West
They win the AL West, and they're second best in the whole
in the whole division.
division.
I'm
winner
sorry,
thing,
the
so
whole
they don't have to. They get their bye.
league. Yeah, American League.
They get their bye.
Okay,
95.
okay.
Mariners win 92.
Can we go ahead and drag them off now?
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Get me the fuck out of
Get
here.
them out of here.
What do we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
All right, slowly but surely.
security.
Security.
We're going to start and end on the same note, guys.
Oh, okay.
Just here to help you wrap it up. Is all.
Okay, I dig it. Des, what? I'll ask you this question. Do you think they make a big trade The Astros right before the trade deadline?
Yeah,
Or at the trade deadline?
They have like $60 million right now to play with.
They've got quite a bit.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Let's call it what it is. The Carlos Correa not signing was a payroll cut, and they believe in Jeremy Pena, which is fine.
Yep.
But they have a $60 million surplus now, and we know Crane spins.
Yep.
I don't know who you spin. There's not a Verlander, there's not a Scherzer or a Greinke. Like, it to my mind right now, like
Right.
this early, but water finds this level. We'll see some things emerge, and they'll make a move.
There will be a few players. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a pitcher, position player. There's going to be a few, right, that are going to find their way up and play well to be like, oh, this guy's going to be traded, right? That's like a move that, James Click has to go make that move. Kind of like we saw in Jeff Luhnow making the Verlander trade back then, and it was like a complete game changer, right? I think the squad that the Astros have right now is good enough to win the AL West. I think they're going to win 94 games.
Easy.
Now, to get to the World Series, to get back to the ALCS, I think you're going to have to make a trade at the trade deadline. What that looks like, I don't know. I think they're going to do it. I don't know. This past trade deadline, what we saw...
Open was an issue.
They shirred it up. It was very meticulous. It wasn't flashy. You got Maton, you got Kendall Graveman, you got Yimi Garcia. All of those guys pitched pretty well going into the playoffs, and in the playoffs for sure. You only have Maton back. It's going to be something like that again. It might not be flashy, but I think for sure you'll see some kind of trade at the trade deadline.
If they need a bat, they'll go get a bat.
They'll go get a bat.
If they need an arm, they'll go get an arm.
Exactly. So what is it going to look like? Who is it going to be? We don't know. Time will tell. 94 wins for me is what it's going to be. How many wins do you think, Des?
I think this is probably the sharpest number Vegas has ever put out on the Astros.
92 and a half.
It is super sharp because that is one bad weekend or two bad
Yeah.
weekends in August, and you're stressing.
How many times last season did you and I do a podcast here on Beyond the Diamond podcast on the Apollo Podcast Network?
Sponsored by Buff Brew.
That we said, hey, everyone, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. People were freaking out because they were losing series. They'd play well, they couldn't get sweeps, or they would drop 1 out of 3.
Or they would lose to teams that suck.
Right. Or they would lose. Right, exactly.
And
or they
it's,
would lose
and
to.
it's not. I don't know how many times I had to hear Des say at 60 game sprint in 2020.
Yeah.
Thank God that's over with. You said it a million
It was
times.
stressful.
Yeah, so 92 and a half, I think is right on course.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I'm taking
at
the over
90.
I'm taking the over at 94.
That's a good number.
Yeah, 94.
I'll go 96. I think they'll find a way. The big thing is this. It all lines up. It's the White Sox, it's the Blue Jays, it's the Yankees, it's the Red Sox. Maybe the Mariners, maybe the Rays. We kind of know what the AL looks like, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of all the same people that's been at the same party. But the Astros should be focused on what it takes to beat the Dodgers in the 7-game series.
Yeah,
Because the Dodgers have probably one of the best lineups ever. And so I need
It's
R&D.
disgusting.
I need Click. I need his crew to think of what moves we need to make to neutralize that lineup.
Yeah.
So is it going to get a lefty specialist because Freddie Freeman's now in that lineup? Is it maybe getting a guy that can go get right-handed batters out because of Trey Turner and Mookie Betts and everyone else in that lineup? I think the focus, you don't want to look ahead because baseball's is a very fickle beast.
Brutally beautiful game.
But
right?
if you're going to play the game, play it all the way through and start thinking, how can I beat the Dodgers in a World Series?
Yeah, what can the Astros do to limit that lineup as much as you can with how fucking nasty that lineup is? I hate to say it. What they have in LA for the Dodgers is probably the best lineup ever, arguably the best lineup ever.
I said it at dinner. It's the best team ever assembled.
Yeah.
I really think it is. Even without Trevor Bauer in their rotation, the rotation is still nasty.
Yeah, it's
Every bat
scary
in
good.
that lineup is crazy except Cody Bellinger, who is
Lost.
Yeah,
he's lost.
Absolutely
He'll-
lost.
he'll-
Lost is the perfect word.
we'll see what we'll see what
Yeah.
he can do. But yeah, that team is scary. I have no shame in admitting it. I mean, just look at it. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So
Best team ever.
You got 96 wins. I got 94.
What did I say earlier? 95?
I don't know. Let's roll the tape back.
Yeah. I'll say 95.
Wow, that was a great number.
Wow, that was what it
That was
was.
a really good number.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
and I stand by that.
Yeah. So he stands by it. That's going to do it. Colin, you want to take us out? Do you think you can do it?
Sure, I can. Thank
Looking
you
at
for
this camera?
Yep, I am. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
camera 2.
Yeah,
Thank
camera
you
2.
for joining us on the Beyond the Diamond podcast. You have been serenaded by the entire Apollo crew here at the Apollo House. We are sponsored by Buff Brew for this trip and Dobell Tequila. Thank you so much for having us. I am your boy Spaceman at Copier Colin on Twitter. Follow, please, Dez, Apollo Dez 1 on Twitter, and B Lima 790. You can change that at any day now. No, he's not.
So before we get out of here, as always, Des, you got anything?
Nothing. Love you guys.
That's going to do it for another edition of Beyond the Diamond podcast. Colin, take us out of here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Apollo.
That's going to do it. Follow us on Twitter at ApolloHOU from the Apollo House. Peace.